Hi, Drew.
Oh, good. Okay, you've got like that look going right now, which I love.
This thing?
This thing and this
Yeah.
thing and all of it. Like, I'm a hair person. The more,
Yep.
the better. Not in certain areas, but on your head and face is perfect.
Thank you. It's a little wiggy. It's wiggish at the moment. And this, I'm not quite sure. It's laziness. Look, it's a bit cliche at this point in quarantine, but you know what? I am leaning into it. The heck with it.
I know. I go the opposite. Like, I dress up hardcore at work because I was too inside with my kids doing homeschool for, 6 months. Then we had summer break. I was like, oh, summer break now.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks.
school. I hope you have a great summer. By the way, not that anyone can do anything about any of this. They're all just trying to be safe and everybody's trying to do their best. But I'm so excited to be talking to you. The last time I saw you, I stalked you in Central Park.
I gotta say, it was the funniest thing. I had my headphones in. I think I had a hat on. I just left therapy. I go to therapy on the Upper East, and I was leaving, and I had a snake, a head full of snakes, and just kind of parsing everything out, and had on some music, and was finding my flow. I cannot believe I just said finding my flow, but I did.
You were changing the chi.
Yeah, I was changing my chi and getting all vibed out. And all of a sudden, it was just like the happiest person in the world just jumped out in front of me. And I was like, what? And it was like, Drew. I was like, Drew, oh my God. And you were saying something clearly so nice because your face, as always, just glows and your huge smile. But I couldn't hear what you were saying. So I was like, hold on, I gotta shut my thing. And I took my AirPods out. And anyway, and you were just like, I gotta tell you something. I love your wife. And I was like, really? That's what you're gonna tell me? What about me?
It's true. Well, I love both of you. And as a mother, I am so inspired by your wife, Jenny Mollen, has an Instagram account called Dictator Lunches. It's like game on, game city for how to feed your kid. And yet some people do it in a way, I must admit, that almost makes me feel bad. Like, I just will never achieve this. Your wife gives me hope. It's like a bar I want to meet.
She does it, certainly not to make other moms feel bad by any means. But, for Jenny, she works a lot. She's busy, and she at the time she gets to spend with the kids in the afternoon after they come home from school is wonderful. But then they go to bed, and her doing these lunches has always been an extension of getting to do something sweet for them, something that they'll see the next day at school and they love and they appreciate and they maybe laugh, and there's little messages, and so for her it's just an extension of being able to do something for the kids. And a lot of people have written her telling her that it's inspired them, which is of course wonderful. And it's been a very fun thing, and to see the way it's grown is terrific.
That's the thing. It doesn't, it makes us all feel like those are opportunities to show an extension of our love. And I can only imagine how much this is going to stick with them in their life.
You're absolutely right, Drew. Apparently the other day, so it was my oldest son is now almost 7. And our little guy just started, so it was just him for a few years. But now our little guy is in school as well, in preschool. And so she gets to do his lunches as well. And apparently he came home the other day. He just got back to in-person classes. And the first day he was there, he apparently opened up his lunchbox, because the teachers told us this, that he opened up his lunchbox, looked at the food, looked at what was in it, smiled, looked up at the teachers and said, I love my mom. And it's like, okay, there it is. There it is. You cannot write it better than that.
And then, you'll have the other side of it. I've heard that, tell me if this is true, if like Jenny is like a little more relaxed and you're a little bit more strict. Is this true?
I think in general, yes. In broad terms, I would say I'm a bit more, gosh, I don't know. You know, Jenny might beg to differ. I feel like it's been very fluid. I think we've changed, both of us, in terms of the things that we have more patience with and the things that we're willing to let go versus the things that we feel we need to put our foot down. Certain things I think she's a little bit more strict about. Certain, you know, food stuff, perhaps. You know, Jenny is very healthy, and as you can see, that's another part of the dictator lunches, is that she wants to give our kids really good and healthy food, and which is wonderful. But you know, I admit it, I have a sweet tooth. You know, if the kids, I mean, if they happen to be around when I'm, you know, inhaling a 7-layer cake, then I'm going to give them some. You know, like, what do you want me to do? My hands are tied.
By the way, your first date with her, I heard that you guys just totally laughed and were like talking about like prescriptions and just having a ball and staying at the bar late. Will you tell me about that date?
Yeah, so we met actually on a blind date. We were set up by someone that we have in common.
I love that.
And I love it. Yeah, it's great. It's a great story. Actually, it was on Friday the 13th of July 2007. Good Lord, long time ago. Anyway, we went out after dinner, and yeah, we were just chatting away. We were getting along, but you know, it wasn't long before we were talking therapy, and we were comparing our antidepressant medications and our dosages. And, you know, we found out that actually we were on the same drug, which we're like, I mean, obviously you and I were meant to be. We're on the same antidepressant together. Hello, match made in heaven. And yeah, so that was our first date. We were engaged 6 months later. We were married at not 3 months after that. And we, you know, I think we've probably got another 5 to 10 years until the kids are in high school.
I think both of you having a sense of humor clearly helped, and you kept the date rolling, and 14 years later, here you guys are.